Welcome, it's the RC Renegade. We made it to the NASCAR Cup Series race at Watkins Glen. Let's get into the details right now.
Big win for us. Everybody in our case works.
We made it here to race day at Watkins Glen. The fan zone's behind me. There's thousands of people here. Look at all the people. The garage is behind us. They have some cars fired in the garage. You can hear a whole bunch of people. How exciting. We're excited to be here for race day. So there's the garage area at Watkins Glen. They have some of the race cars fired. They're working on them, and it's right there that we could see. How cool is that? What a beautiful car. Wow. That is cool. What a beautiful car. And Ford Performance. So we made it here for NASCAR at Watkins Glen. It's Sunday, it's race day, and there's thousands and thousands of people here. We were talking with some of the staff. They said all the campgrounds are totally booked, and there's so many people everywhere.
DJ Bobby Hash has got to be taken care of.
So a lot of people don't realize these trucks and cars are stick shift for NASCAR. Look at this, there's no automatic transmissions, it's all manual. That is really something. You have your tachometers there, switches. That's really something. What a beautiful day for racing. It's in the low 80s, sunny. Not a chance of rain. This is awesome. This is what you want as a race fan. The weather this weekend has been absolutely gorgeous. Now, a neat part about Watkins Glen, they don't call it Go Bowling at the Glen for nothing. They have an actual bowling alley here. How cool is that? We're about to get our free mashed potatoes and cheese. What more do you want at a race? These are actually really good. I've had them before, and it's hard to beat free. And they're tasty, and they're healthy.
They're all loaded things.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. Enjoy.
It is hot. Very good. Tasty. Mr. Unorthodox Master of Games, what do you think of the potatoes?
Oh man, straight out of Idaho. They're warm, They're soft, they're cheesy, they're absolutely delicious and filling on a NASCAR race like today.
All right, they pass inspection.
They do. All right, RC Renegade, what do you think of these potatoes?
I gotta say, they're pretty good. They're tasty, they're warm, and they're probably nutritious. So if you go to a race, I recommend getting some of these. And no, they're not endorsing me to say that, but if you want to, feel free. They're pretty good.
RC Renegade approves.
Right now we are walking to our seats. We have seats on the pit terrace on the inside of the track of Watkins Glen. The infield to this place is massive. We walked through the fan zone. There's no direct way to get to the pit terrace, so you just have to walk through like everything. and it's like, you know, walk in a maze to get here, but that's all right. It's a beautiful day. There's thousands of people here for the NASCAR Cup Series race today on Sunday. We've just gone through the fan zone and explored, had a good time. Well, here's the Watkins Glen maintenance shop over here to my right. You can see that's their maintenance facility for all like the track cleaning and maintenance and facility upkeep. There's a lot of work there. You can see straight ahead of me. Oh, here's one of the wreckers here. And then we got the front stretch and the grandstands past the camping lots there. So this place is massive, which is cool. So we're just hiking along the trail here, along the road, trying to get to the pit terrace. You can see there's a lot going on a race day, which is great. Like, that's why we're here. We're here to see some action, so that's good. In this slot here, we have the drivers, where they stay, and all the haulers. So the RE services, the telecommunications, and that building over there, that is the media center. So anyone with the Motor Racing Network or the telecast, photographers, all those people go to the media building, which is directly over there. Now, this is my first time as an adult to Watkins Glen. I was here once before. I really don't remember much, so it's really neat to be back just to see what's here. Oh, so here's the front stretch grandstands. You can see the camper lots and the driver RVs there. Those are some high dollar RVs. And then you can see the upstate New York hills in the distance over there. How cool is that? Let's see. Not sure what's up with that, but at least there's water there. Anyway, we're walking through to the pit terrace here, and you can see there's just some generators and then like a general camping area up ahead. Over there is where the drivers are with their RVs. See, they have security there, so you have to have credentials to get in there, because we tried to walk through and they wouldn't let us in, so you have to have some pretty heavy credentials to get in that lot. So to get to the pit terrace, yeah, you have to walk like all the way around, which is okay. It's just, it's a bit of a haul, you know, so it is what it is. But so you come down the front stretch, you go through turn 1, and then there's the S's, and you can see in the distance over there, there's the grandstands for the S's, and there's a giant jumbotron. You can see the back of the jumbotron right over there. So here's the front stretch, there's turn 1, and there's the S's. And I didn't realize how big of a track Watkins Glen is. It's like 1.5 miles or so, like per lap around. So this track is a massive place, and there's so much to explore, and that's what's fun about coming here, is you can just explore and see all this, and that's so cool. We're almost to the pit terrace, and we're walking up to the camping and RV lot. Check out some of these campers. These folks have been here all weekend. Campgrounds are packed, and there's a ton of people around. How cool is that? Check out some of these campers. Massive campers and RVs. Wow.
So it looks like you have Ryan Freeze and Austin Dillon. Now, you do the watch in the mirror the whole time to make sure they don't fall out the back. I said, keep it hands to the same, hands to and you also have the safety.
Here's the pit terrace ahead of us.
Alright, so good luck.
Here's the pit terrace ahead of us. We'll go through security and go on in. So we made it under the pit terrace, and we are just waiting for the start of the race. We're just kind of chilling out in the shade. We have about an hour before the race starts. You can see these are the pit terrace stands up here, so we're underneath at a picnic table. The pits are right there. Here's the front stretch, and it's pretty exciting. Mr. Unorthodox Master of Games, any thoughts here before the race?
Well, we're catching some shade before the big what
NASCAR
big
Cup
NASCAR
Series
race. And they're going to do the national anthem and maybe the Canadian anthem like they did yesterday as well. And we're just super excited. And I'm drinking water. I'm pounding water in the shade. And once we go in the sun, we're going to have some V8 ferocity going around the track. We're super hyped.
It will be really neat. And we're directly behind the pits, so that'll be a really neat experience as well.
Tension is high and the competition is tight.
Competition is tight, and this guy
We
right
made it
here
to our
is trying to
seats.
make it a
This is the
6
first
point
playoff
win.
race at Watkins Glen, so that'll be interesting to see with my own 2 eyes.
Let's take a look back and see.
Pre-race ceremonies coming soon, and then the drop of the green flag. All right, we're in our seats. Mr. Unorthodox Master of Games, any thoughts before the race?
Oh, we got a top 16, right? We got the intensity rising.
It's a NASCAR playoffs.
Playoffs, so we're going to see who advances and who does not. But we'll rise now.
Let's go! Yeah!
And the sign language interpreter from the Technical Institute for the Deaf, Joseph Fox.
They're gonna give the command to fire the engines at Watkins Glen. Let's see what they got going on.
Watkins Glen International. This is a moment you have been waiting for. Please welcome from the Bowling Proprietors Association of America, Board of Director Mike Logan, along with PBA and PWBA Joe Willis, Brad Miller, Kyle Sherman, and Jeremy Crawley. Driver, start your engine! miles here on lap number 1.
We have lap 1 and we're already under caution. They had a big wreck coming out of the bus stop here. Lots of tore up cars. Lots of tore up cars on lap 1. Man, you gotta love the Cup Series. It's the playoffs, man, at Watkins Glen.
That got swept up in this. We continue to look at replays of what happened up there on NASCAR TV. Running on board here with Chris Buescher, he was able to get clear of the accident and avoid the carnage. We're in the interlude again. Watch car number 8. You see them kind of stacking up there. Looks like contact from Corey LaJoy sent Kyle Busch spinning. Christopher Bell gets clipped, then Busch gets hit by Ryan Preece. And it's on from there. All told, roughly 4 or 5 cars caught up in this with the... So what's the latest?
Well, they're worried about someone on the right side. They're not sure what's
actually a really good place to sit because you're right behind the action. I'm just kind of walking along here during the race. You can see right behind the Hendricks box, and we'll just watch here a little bit, see some action. It takes about a minute for the cars to come around the track. Right now I'm listening to the radio broadcast on my scanner. It takes about a minute for them to do a lap. That's what NASCAR is all about. That's so fun. That's so cool. These cars are awesome. Gotta love Watkins Glen.
Today did Denny Hamlin just 2 points above the cut line. Now Denny Hamlin is in far worse trouble. You can see Ryan Blaney's car now being towed back to the garage area. He is done today.
we see the yellow lights go on around the racetrack. Stage 1 is done. Alex gave you the top 10, presented by Powerball.
Hamlin just 2 points off the cut line. Now, Denny Hamlin is in far worse trouble. You can see Ryan Blaney's car now being towed back to the garage area. He is done.
NASCAR is all about, man. Watkins Glen, beautiful weekend here in the fall in upstate New York. Man, if you've never been, I highly recommend. You can see the grandstands here off of turn 1 are pretty full. We're right under the pit terrace. The pits are right over there. What a cool place to be. I'm talking over the radio broadcast because right now I have the Motor Racing Network broadcast like going through these headphones through the scanner. So when I'm talking, here's the scanner, and when I'm talking over the broadcast, not to mention the sound of the engine. So if I yell, that's why. But NASCAR's pretty loud, that's why you always have hearing protection. Gotta love Watkins Glen. You see these cars, that's pretty cool. You can see they're gearing up for pit stops here. That's the Motor Racing Network you hear playing. Oh, there's a gas tank. You can see they have the fuel tanks on carts so they can just move them around, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, NASCAR is pretty fun.
Corners now into turn number 5. Long sweeping corner. Chastain able to get away this time by a car length. That's all that separates the top 2 on the first stage.
And we're the same, just right there. Anywhere that Ross Chastain goes, he's right there on the back deck lit up with about 3 car lengths up.
Ultra-low lag and connection you can rely on. Stream NASCAR.
another spin. We're under caution, and we're just chilling here. They had some pit stops a minute ago. It's almost the end of stage number 2. You can see there's a car leaving the pits. So it's about 80-85 degrees right now, and it's important at a race to stay hydrated. You drink lots of water, have lots of snacks, eat lots of food. I'm always eating, I'm always drinking water, staying hydrated, because you always want to be hydrated and take care of yourself in these situations.
31-year-old driver from now.
Machines of Tyler Rennick and Bubba Wallace were in, of course. At Watkins
7 laps to go. Here we go. Here comes the restart. Turn number 4.
He stays in the ballpark and ends up parallel parked on the hood of the Brad Keselowski Ford.
And guess what, Dave? We're going to do it all over again. The caution flag is out. It is our 6th of the afternoon. It flies on lap 83. A couple of cars battling outside of the top 10. Make contact in front of Dave Moody.
That was crazy.
Wow. 2-car pileup. We got a caution. We got to go again.
We're going to do it all over again. Less than 10 laps to go. That's what NASCAR is all about.
All the way up through the S's.
This is wild, guys. Stay tuned.
And they got together at the exit of turn number 4. William Byron up on top of the Armco barrier for a moment or two, landing on the hood of the Brad Keselowski machine.
Just simply hard racing out there. It was a scary crash.
Yesterday at the Xfinity race, they had 2 overtime green-white checkers to end the race. They went into NASCAR overtime. They had wrecks after wreck after wreck, and they had a shootout. We could see the same thing today. Less than 10 laps to go, and they're having, you know, a whole bunch of wrecks. It could go into NASCAR overtime here. We're gonna have to see.
Joey Logano looks like he gets a little bit sideways coming out of turn number 4, flips the left rear of Brad Keselowski. Keselowski then shoots up into William Byron, and then
the 24 was in an accident. They're fixing him up right now, and he's in the pits, as you can see. Pit lanes opens up this time by. They're gonna come on down. Let's see who all comes down.
Checking the
We got the
playoff
24
picture
they're working
as
on
Byron
over there.
sits on
Let's
pit
see who's
road.
coming down
Brad
over here.
Keselowski now 15 points below the cut line. William Byron is plus 32 points above it. So he's not below the cut line, but he's certainly not going to be able to pick up any 4 points today. How badly damaged that car is. There's Brad Keselowski.
So no takers for pit road this time, but with less than 10 laps to go, I guess everybody wants track position.
These crews are working hard.
We'll see what
because of the
happens.
Vehicle policy that NASCAR has whenever a driver is involved in a
There's a big wreck in the S's. They stacked them up again. Caution's out. We're going to do this all over.
Send us into overtime here at Watkins Glen. Tyler Reddick and Kyle Busch all the way down at the bottom of the hill got together.
We're going into overtime for the second time. We did yesterday. We're going in today at the Glen. This is nuts. This is what NASCAR is all about. Let's see who made it around, who can make it around to the start finish, who's still driving.
And the caution flies again.
I don't know if you guys can see the replay over
wide
there.
and bumper cars from about 20th on back. Kyle Busch at the moment was running 22nd. Reddick was running.
That's the one problem with Watkins Glen. It takes him so long to go back around to the start finish line. It's such a big track, 2.5 miles. It takes quite a while, excuse me, to get around. Come on guys, let's go. I gotta film.
Yeah, it's one of those situations. We're 3 wide.
What do you think here? What do you think of this finish?
Well, we're going into overtime, and it's anybody's race of those top 5 or 6 racers, so we're going to see what's going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, here they are. And do it all over again. It's time for NASCAR overtime. NASCAR overtime. They're gonna go. Let's see. Who's gonna win? What's gonna happen? Are they gonna stack it up again?
Overtime here at Watkins Glen International. Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet as they work their way onto the main straightaway.
Shane Van Gisbergen off of turn number 4 and up the back straightaway is able to break away by a couple of car lengths from Ross Chat. Will make that Chris Buescher in the second spot. Buescher staying right with him under braking into the inner loop. Everybody so far so good through safely with chasing Shane Van Gisbergen, the race leader, off of turn number 5.
He'll go wide off of turn number 5. Chris Buescher will stay right there with him. Matter of fact, he looks to driver's left just temporarily, nothing there. About 2 car length separation between the front two. Side by side for the third spot, Ross Chastain to driver's right of Carson Hocevar as they come together here, headed toward turn number 7.
Well, that's a good battle for third between Chastain and Hocevar. White flag is in the air here at the Glen out front from Auckland, New Zealand.
From third on back, but well behind the race leaders. Shane Van Gisbergen into the bus stop for the final time. Here comes Chris Buescher, challenging inside. For the contact. Shane Van Gisbergen have anything left to try to make the move on Chris Buescher. Both of them come off of turn number 5 for the final time in the turn number 6. Here goes SPG. Nothing there this time to the middle of the corner. Chris Buescher with the lead. Shane Van Gisbergen sideways.
Last-ditch effort and Gisbergen overtries turn 7. Chris Buescher by 10 car lengths. Checkered flag in the air.
What playoffs, right? Oh, that's how it worked. A bunch of guys reckon that we're in the playoffs. So, man, we did what we had to do. Really proud of Chris. What he did there, that was awesome.
Man, what a finish! NASCAR overtime!
Your race winner, ladies and gentlemen. How about that last lap? Shane Van Gisbergen messed up coming out of the inner loop, opened up the door for Buescher, who shoved his way to the inside of the carousel.
When you saw him make that mistake,
As always, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and be on the lookout for more videos.
And I think it's still going, so